Visualization. Number of reasons why it's important. Let's talk about the first thing that a lot of people hear about, which is called remote viewing, which means you can tune in to any place or anyone at any time. Remember, at one particular level, there is no separation. Okay, there is no such thing as space separating somebody from somebody else or anything else. Okay, you can tune in to anything. This has been proven over and over again. There have been projects sponsored by the U.S. government. Take a guess for what purposes. And it has been proven. It's called remote viewing. It goes on all the time. I'm going to put in some links to some sites I think you'll find very interesting. But let's talk a little bit about it. There's no separation. You're connected to everything, and everything at a physical level is energy, and that also means that it vibrates. It has a vibration. So you can tune in. And all you have to really do is sit down, close your eyes, and focus, and then take a look at the images that come across your mind's eye. Try and tune in to a friend of yours who may be far away, quote unquote, far away. See what he's doing, and then call him. Prepare him ahead of time, because again, you're probably hesitant in doing this because you'll say, oh, he's going to think I'm absolutely nuts for doing this. But believe me, if you experiment enough, you're going to find out that it works. Okay? It's a unique tool. It can be put to a myriad of positive uses. It's something that you can find. It's going to be very, very valuable. Now, let's take this whole thing of visualization and let's extend it just a little bit to create a visualization. Why create a visualization? Okay. I know that many of you have probably heard about The Secret and the Law of Attraction, the book and movie The Secret. All right. Before an incident happens, let's say, well, I'm going to go to the movies. Before it happens physically, before you actually do it, it happens here, okay? So you have created something, and this is a point we want to get across to you. Thoughts are things. They're real. They have a vibration, and they remain resident within you, okay? The vibration that you create draws you to other vibrations, hence the law of attraction, okay? Now, the one thing I try and get across in all the classes that I've taught about this, all right, this is not something new. Even if this is the first time that you've heard about this, all right, you're using those abilities right now. What I'm hoping you'll be able to do is, once you become aware of it, is start to control it. In the early 1970s, I think it was the early 1970s, a gentleman by the name of Jose Silva was living in El Paso, Texas, had crossed the border between El Paso and Juarez, Mexico a number of times to see family, to visit. And he had dreaming or seeing these numbers. And he didn't know what they were, didn't know how to explain it, okay? Crossed the border one time and his car broke down. While his car was being fixed in the garage or whatever it was, there was chances to take in the lottery for Mexico. Well, I'll play the numbers that I see in the lottery, or that I see. I'll put them in the lottery. Lo and behold, he won. So wait a minute, this got him curious, and he started exploring, and everything came about by saying this was something that was real. Okay. He started something called Silva Mind Control. And what Silva taught is exactly what I said in the beginning, that you're using these principles right now. You are drawing things into you, good or bad. When you take control, hopefully it's going to be much more good and positive than bad. Or not say bad, but negative. So you begin to take control. You begin to visualize But let me reemphasize once again, just as I did in the ability, or excuse me, in the video for psychic abilities. Belief is of paramount importance. If you don't tell the part of your consciousness that creates these vibrations that I want you to do this and I believe that you're going to do it, all right, it is not going to work. You can't visualize something and then look up and say, gee, boy, I hope this works, is not going to happen. Now, it's like the Silver Mind Control method said, belief, expectancy, and desire. All right? So you believe it's going to happen, you expect it to happen, and you want it to happen. Okay? And again, this is something that has been proven over and over again over the years. It's real. It can be a positive force in your life. And if you use it correctly, it can be you can create a life what is much more positive and you're much more happier with. Okay? Believe me, there are countless individuals who have found this to be true. Put it to use. Do something with it that's constructive and can make a positive difference in your life. Get some books, read. I'm going to put in some links again that'll take you to places that you'll find interesting. But use it and take control. One of the sayings that I love is that you have to live consciously. Now, this is going to take discipline. It's not going to be easy and immediate to do. Try it. Okay, visualize for things, small things. Pick a parking spot someplace that's difficult to get a space at that spot. Program for it. Believe you're going to get it and see what happens. It'll make a difference in your life, and I hope you make good and positive use of it.